Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Marilyn Darling Show, and welcome to another episode of an ink review. Today we are looking at greenish-brown ink from Sailor Rikyu-Cha. Sailor Rikyu-Cha. Thanks go out to Gary and Kathy Scott for providing the sample for this review. This is a very interesting ink. I'm getting sick. Thank God I'm working from home. Alright, so today we're looking at this here greenish, murky, brownish green ink. I'm gonna try and lighten this up just a little bit. And you can see this is kind of a murky brownish green. Oops. I don't know how else to describe it, but a murky brownish green. So, here is our ink swatch. And water resistance test shows that I'm not sure if I might use it on the outside of an envelope, because I did this fairly quickly, but this part stayed and these parts went. So I might not use this on the outside of an envelope for fear it may wash away. Now here is our toilet paper chromatographies. I'm a Hi Butterbean Head. How are you? I'm getting sick. Good. Alright, so here are our chromatographies. I see that there's like a browner inner, a dark, almost blackness, and then right along the edge of that there's like a brown, and then right along the edge of that there's like a neon green. And then right along the edge of that, there's like a bluish green. Maybe even a teal. So this is a really interesting color. Has all kind of depth to it. Alright, allergies are a cold. I'm not sure. All I know is that I feel like there's a frog in my throat all the time. Anyway. Alright, this is the Pen and Gear Memo book from Walmart.com. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. It does look like a sunflower a little bit, huh? Alright, this is lightweight traveler's notebook paper. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Super lightweight traveler's notebook paper. No feathering. Normal ghosting. This is 70 GSM moleskin. Looks like it spread into the page and it bled through. 100 GSM Ayush. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Alright, this is Rhodia Dot Pad, 80 GSM. It just looked like it's trying to feather right there. Nope, that's maybe a dot. No bleeding, no ghosting. And this is 52 GSM Tomoi River. No feathering. No bleeding, no ghosting. GDSLB. Sorry, excuse me. This is Buffet handmade paper from Italy. Feather like a chicken. No bleeding, no ghosting. This is the Jot Journal from the Dollar Tree. No feathering. No bleeding, no ghosting. This is Nemesine 80 GSM. No feathering. No bleeding, no ghosting. This is Oxford Optic paper. No feathering. No bleeding, no ghosting. Clairefontaine 90 GSM. No feathering. No bleeding, no ghosting. Lamy booklet 90 GSM. No feathering. No bleeding, no ghosting. The Premier Premium Journal from the 99-cent store. No feathering. Little bit of bleeding, little bit of ghosting. Just tiny bit of ghosting. Exceed 100 GSM heavyweight paper from Walmart.com. No feathering. No bleeding. Little tiny bit of ghosting though. Wide rolled up and up paper from Target. No feathering. No bleeding. No ghosting. Unison 2018 Unison composition book. No feathering. No bleeding. No ghosting. 2022 Unison composition book from Target.com. No feathering. Just a hint of ghosting. What if I was doing what if I was doing to get a nice set of stationery after I learn calligraphy? what company would you recommend for paper? Yes. If you're just practicing calligraphy and you want it to look nice, I would try either the Up and Up brand from Target. Looks like that, Up and Up. This is wide roll notebook paper. Seems to be pretty cooperative so far, except for Noodlers. Noodlers bleeds through everything. I did some testing back here, and everything did okay except for the Noodlers. This is Noodlers. So, I mean, it does look like it's trying to come through, but it's not really coming through. And the 2022 Unison Composition book is kind of all over the place right now because it's... But if you're looking for really nice paper to practice on, the paper that you have is perfectly fine. If you're sending letters, oh, that's good. That's a very good question. CVS Pharmacy has reams of white paper like this, and I highly recommend them. If you go into CVS, go in and get yourself a couple of those. I would encourage you to get a wide rule and a college rule, so that way you can have an experimentation with a with a wide rule and a college rule paper. I have one of each. Alright, have I done this yet? 2022 Unison Composition book. Bled just feathered just a little bit. 2018. Let's see. This is True Red Composition book from Staples.com. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Or Tomoi River. If you can find Tomoi River, Amazon sells Tomoi River. 20 River 68 GSM is probably your best bet. This right here. This is Tomoi River. This is Tomoi River notebook paper. This is really good stuff. People get it in loose leaf form like this for writing letters. The problem with this type of paper is it's very thin. So you have to have a hard surface if you're gonna write letters with it. And it comes in A5 size 480 sheets for $34. This is expensive stuff, but it's nice. You just, you know, it also comes in small books, like the kind that I use in the review, which this is 3 inches by 4 inches, which is not. This is like smaller than smaller than a 3 by 5 almost. It is smaller than a 3 by 5 note card. Trying to see him. The kind that I've used before is called the Arthur. Here it is. This is the Arthur. It's very expensive at $27.99. But it's a really nice paper. I mean, if you have the pennies, I definitely encourage you to spend a little more, because you won't regret it. Because you won't have any of the bleed-through problems. Look, this is 68 GSM Tomoi River. Nothing bleeds through it. But if you're letter writing, CVS caliber notebook paper, that's where it's at. Anyway, alright, this is the Nanami 7C 68 GSM Tomoi River. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. CVS caliber notebook paper. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Also, the Oxford notebook paper, which might be cheaper, is also good. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. I'm not sure where to find this stuff, though. You can get a 6-pack for $10 on Amazon. This is Oxford notebook paper. So, if you get a 5 count, they're $9.99. So, that's a pretty good price. Alright, Oxford notebook paper. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Except for Noodler's inks. Noodler's inks suck. So don't buy any Noodlers. This is the Premier. I'm sorry, this is HP Premium 32-pound copy paper. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. This is Mead. This is the cheapest stuff possible. And it looks like it's spread into the page, and it did go through just a little bit, but most things bleed through Mead, so don't waste your money on Mead. This is wide. This is I'm sorry, this is 5-star notebook paper. This is the stuff that you find at Target and CVS. All the places have 5-star notebook paper. Don't buy it. It bleeds just a little bit. This is Mead wide ruled notebook paper, and everything bleeds through Mead. It's a nightmare. Don't do it. Acme cross section pad. Probably just a few letters a year. A small pack, but less for making it worth it. In my opinion. Yep. Seems Noodler's inks are more liquid than other inks. Well, it's not that they're more liquid than other inks. It's that they have a more flowy property called surfactant. Surfactant is the same stuff that's in soap. The same stuff that makes your skin soft. It's the same stuff that washes off dish liquid, all that stuff. And what happens is, when there's a certain amount of surfactant in the ink, it spreads into the ink and stops. It stays there. It's fast drying, but it's also very, you're right, liquid. Alright, this is Acme cross-section pad. No feathering. Only minimal ghosting. Similar to glycerin. Yes, exactly. This is J&B Copperplate Graph Pad from JohnNeilBooks.com. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. I sent you a piece of this. Original Crown Mill 100 GSM paper. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Yeah, if you're gonna get writing paper, CVS is the one. If you're going for a journal, and if you want a nice journal, the Arthur is a really good option. Otherwise, you could just get a CVS caliber notebook from CVS Pharmacy. Okay, let's do a comparison panel. This is a very interesting ink. It's like a green, but it's also like a brown. So we're gonna see where it lies. Alright, this is Sailor Rikyu-Cha next to Tasha Hokusai Saibimidori. Freedom of the Starry Skies green. Actually, I'm just gonna kinda flip through these to see if I can find any of this variety. Vinta Inks Mermaid Tail. Colorverse Walk the Dog. Diamond Salamander. These could be twins. Graf von Faber-Castell Olive Green. And Beryllium Kingfisher Green. These could be paternal twins. Super close. Monarcha Nopal. Diamond Green Black. Robert Oster Lemongrass. Colorverse PSC. Teaker's Ink, Freddy's favorite. Alright, and those are the greens. Now, just for giggles, I want to look at some browns to see if there's any browns that kind of lean green. Noodler's Rome Burning. Noodler's Whaleman Sepia. Roar and Klinger Sepia. Platinum Sepia Black. And that is really it. Alright. Well, what did you guys think of today's ink? Are you guys looking for a brownish green ink? Let me know in the comment section below. That is all for today. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this one. I hope that you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the little bell. Make sure it's set to all so when I upload new content, YouTube notifies you. I think this has a nice depth to it for writing greeting cards. You're most welcome. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the little bell, make sure it's set to all, so when I upload new content, YouTube notifies you, and I will be back very soon with another video. So, take care until then. Okay, love you, bye. Have a great day.